Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Man, I am watching this channel grow and it is so much fun. And when you put a lot of, it's like anything else in life. When you put a lot of effort and time into something and you actually see the payoff in the end, and I'm not talking about monetary payoff, I'm just talking about watching our subscribers go from 0 to almost 600 already, and we're just marching our way towards 1,000. And I see a lot of comments in the comment section with a lot of appreciation for the time and effort that we're putting in and all the information that we're sharing. It means the world to us. In reality, it means the world to me because I'm the one creating this channel and I'm the one taking the time out of my day to provide you guys with all the information. If you're new to the channel, man, welcome to the channel, man. We got so many videos between YouTube shorts and longs and all that, man. There's just so much content here. I don't know where you are, whether you're in a business, whether you're working inside another company. There's so much information that'll help you out in your your time in the boiler space. I mean, we're an industrial company, but still a lot of the concepts and things that we talk about on here can be used in many different applications. So if you don't mind, and it's greatly appreciated, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Really helps us out, man. The more times that happens, it push our videos up and we can keep building this thing, and the more incentive I have to come on here and keep creating new videos. Today's going to be a pretty simple one, and I'm not even going to talk about systems, but I wanted to talk about being a technician. And it's funny, over the years that I've had these conversations with guys that come into our organization, and when we first have like interviews and things like that, a lot of the guys that we're getting are not fully seasoned veterans. So obviously, if I got a seasoned vet, if the guy's a seasoned plumber, I'm keeping him in the plumbing truck. If he's a seasoned technician, I'm keeping as a technician. That's very easy because you want to utilize the knowledge and the time spent in the business as best as possible to the business that we have. But when I bring new guys in, whether it be younger guys, because we've had guys that literally come off the street, never touched a tool in their life, and there's openings for us on both sides. But I have to be so dialed in or thorough when I speak to them, and them understanding. And I'm not knocking plumbers because I do both, so I don't want it to come off like one is less than the other. It's not like that. But when you're a tech, okay, especially in our industry, when you're working on big equipment and you're working on some serious situations, and there's a lot of liability and it's dangerous or potentially dangerous, you gotta have thinkers. You have to have people that are really willing to get into the weeds and figure problems out. Because as a company, for me, and I hope you're the same way who's watching this, I am a problem solver. I'm not a parts changer and I'm not a button pusher. And for you guys who are in the industry know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of safeties, and a lot of guys don't really know the technical side, don't understand the electrical, only go in there, only understand how to just get the thing running by pushing a button or turning a this or turning a that, and that's unacceptable to me. And I don't mean to anybody if that's your way of doing things, but for me, I want to train people that are willing to go into the that they have to figure out the ideas. Now, obviously, I don't just stick them out there and pray, right? We have a system that we've used, and to this point, it's worked fairly well, which is how we train. Now, I like classroom style training. I think that has its place. But for us, we're on-job training. Guys are piggybacking with another guy. Some guys will piggyback with me from time to time. Other guys will piggyback with other guys, and so on and so forth. And we have a system now where we've been able to build a lot of technicians through that. But in this process of bringing new guys in, I have to be so clear with them where it's, listen, you got to understand there's multi-layers to being a technician. Yes, first and foremost, you have to have the mental capacity to be able to look at something, be very patient, take your time, be over-analytical about what you're doing, and make sure you're being safe, right? You understanding your systems and processes and your operations, right, from A to Z. And that'll keep you safe. So as long as we're teaching those foundational items, are you the type of person that's going to take those things and go into the weeds and really understand what it is you're working on? Or are you somebody that's just chomping at the bit to get out of there? Because if that's the case, you're going to put the company in a bad spot, you're going to put yourself in a bad spot, and I find it that in those situations, I need to be sticking guys with plumbers because, and it's not that there's no liability in plumbing, because there is, right? You have leaks, you have this, they're working on certain gas lines sometimes. Like, there's still a lot of liability, and there's still a lot of thinking. It's just a different level of thinking. And also at that, the other thing I have to be talking to these guys about are the willingness to want to put long hours in, because even though our plumbers do emergency calls, even though our plumbers do work later at night at times, far majority of the time it's not the case. But in the heating season, in the technical side, calls could be coming in at all hours of the night. That side of the business is 24/7. Now the plumbing side is kind of 24/7 if it's a true emergency, but in most cases it's something we can push to the next day. But when a building doesn't have heat and hot water, there is no tomorrow, right? We got to go there today. So are you the person that's willing to go out at night? Are you the person that's willing to go out all hours, whether it be early in the morning, late at night, and take care of problems? And not only take care of problems, but do it in a very safe and efficient way that's helping the customer out. And these are the things that I have to be very clear about when I talk to these guys when they first start. You have to also know what it is that you want out of life, right? Because some people, you know, you're starting a family and all these things. If you're just starting from the bottom, but that's where your head is at, being a tech is maybe a tough spot for you, even if you have the ability to do it, because it is going to take you away from the home. It is. And I had that with my own wife. You know, when I first started, we weren't married at the time. I was working all hours of the night, early mornings, late at nights, all day out of the house, very rarely home. And then she was working full time, so our paths were like barely crossing, and it puts a lot of strain at home. It really does. We struggled through that for a long time, but she understood the end game, right? She understood my mind was I would never stop until I reached whatever mountaintop I wanted to reach, and that's my personality. But that's neither here nor there, because you may not feel the way that I do, and that's okay. I'm not asking you to be me. Again, you can only be you, and that's the beautiful thing about these conversations, and that's the beautiful thing about growth. But as a tech, there's a lot more that goes into it, and there's a hell of a lot of thinking that goes into it, and you have to have the wherewithal to want to be inside the boiler room and do that kind of work. And only you know that that's the case. Now, I've had guys tell me, yeah, and then they get there, and within 6 months, I already know, no, it ain't for you, because the mind is not sharp enough, or the mind is not prepared enough to do that type of work. So sometimes we pivot if it's a good guy, like he shows up every day. I'm not knocking guys, but sometimes you have to pivot back to the other side. So again, I know this is kind of a quick episode, but it's something that's been on my mind. You know, I do these jobs and I'm around a lot of guys, and I've trained a lot of guys over the years. Some guys leave, some guys stay, some guys have gone to other companies, you know, even when I wasn't a business owner. So I understand the business, and I've seen guys thrive, and I've seen guys fall apart, all within the same time period. But I just think it's something I really want to come on here and discuss with you, because it's super important. So obviously, if you're already in the business and you're already doing it, you already know what I'm talking about. I still would like to hear from you, because it's important to get the conversation going. If you're really new to this type of business and you haven't decided, you know, what side you want to be on, and even if you don't want to be a boiler guy, but you want to be like an electrician, these are all things you got to be thinking about, because there's going to be a lot asked of you. And it isn't an easy business. None of these businesses are. When you're working with your hands every day, there's a lot of mind that goes into it. It's a lot of thinking. So you got to be mindful of what it is you want to do or don't want to do. So anyway, I appreciate you guys, man, as usual. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, help us out. We're making moves over here, and it's really nice to see the growth. And we appreciate all you guys who support the channel. It really means a lot to us, truly, man. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying us, because the truth is I'm the one building it, so it means a whole lot to me. But there are people behind the scenes helping us out, and I appreciate them as well, man. They work really hard, and they've been helping us grow this thing. So thank you so much. If you have a question, comment, concern, please drop it down below. Let's talk about it. I answer each and everybody's question, comments, concerns. Does not make a difference. It's me doing it. And I'm glad to have the conversation with you. If you have any ideas for future videos, by all means, drop a comment below, and we will do our best to provide whatever it is you're asking from us, because we want to provide for, you know, you, the watcher of these videos, right? You're the one that's taking them all in, and you're the one that's enjoying the content. So we appreciate you, man. I hope you guys have a great day, man. Keep kicking, keep growing, keep building. Love on your family. Have a great day. Peace.